Abraham still has a sensitivity, if not toward her, then for that child, because that child is his. Now, brothers, I'm not meddling, but I just happen to know what I know. And sometimes we get caught up in situations, first of all, that we shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there. Be that as it may. When a child is born out of places that we should not have been, you don't abandon the child. Because the child is innocent. When God shows up in 16, and when God shows up again in 21 for Ishmael and Hagar, God shows up because God honors the life. Listen, even beyond the chosen, God will not abandon human life. And God makes provisions for Hagar and Ishmael because they are human beings. Listen, in spite of the situation that Ishmael was born into, and we got a whole lot of youngsters running around here fatherless because we have abandoned that process, because we think that if my home is going to be right again, then I got to stay away from the child. No! No. That a real man knows how to man up. Now listen, I know it's uncomfortable. I know it was not uncomfortable when we were there. And the roughest news we received that day was I'm pregnant. And when we heard that, our whole world we just started spinning around, just us. And then we don't mean any harm when we say this. We don't mean the harm. It's just a statement of how scared we are at the moment. It ain't mine. And then the next move after it's not mine is that we start to try to devalue the woman in the relationship by saying, I don't know how many people you've been with. And in the meantime, all of that conversation does not take care of the child. Somebody ought to holler at me in here. And it's not like that doesn't happen, but we don't deal with any of that in the church anymore because that's messy talk. I got to go to a place where they don't live no issues like that. And brothers, a godly woman, after she gets over being angry at you, don't fool yourself. There's gonna be some tension now. Don't fool yourself. Gonna be some tension now. You may have to stay in the basement for a while. Get accustomed to going to Jack in the Box to get you something to eat. There won't be no cooking going on for a while. The Lord has to work on her spirit too. But a godly woman will see it for what it is and say that child had nothing to do with this. And if you're going to be my man and give leadership to this family and stand up like a nobleman in church and in community, you've got to take care of what came out of you. Oh, I wish I had time today. You all hearing me today? that a big piece of the problem is that father is missing in action. There is no fatherly presence around that child. There is nothing that child can look at and say, I want to be like. And